Hey besties, welcome back to my channel where we don't talk about pineapples, we talk about books. Today, my sisters and I went book shopping and we went to two used bookstores and then a Barnes, and I got like 13 books. Anyways, yeah, I bought a lot of books. Actually, not a lot of them are for me. Over on my Instagram, I do this thing that people kind of, I don't know, it's gotten good traction in the past of book hauls for my future children, where I buy children's books that I read growing up and I buy them for my future children. So that's pretty honestly, that's what this video is. I pretty much only bought like middle grade books because I want my children to have a good library growing up, and maybe one day they can watch this video and see the day that I bought these books for them that hopefully one day they're going to read and love. Um, I kind of lied a little bit because I did buy some books for myself. Well, I'm sure my future children can still read them one day, but I did buy some books for myself. I bought five Shakespeare's. I don't know. I don't know. I was just kind of feeling like a Shakespeare girly. I don't read Shakespeare. I didn't have to for school, and I just don't like it. But I'm trying to broaden my horizons this year with my reading, and I already own Julius Caesar, so I didn't get that one. Um, but I did get The Tempest by William Shakespeare, and it was a duola. It was a whole duola. And then I got Othello, which, I don't know literally anything about, but I got Othello. I got Romeo and Juliet, the ugliest copy I think I've ever seen. No offense to the person who designed it, but Romeo and Juliet. Sorry, that was really mean. I'm so sorry. Hamlet, very beautiful little copy of Hamlet. A Duola, and then The Merchant of Venice as well. And guess what? A Duola. And then for myself, I bought Me Before You by Jojo Moyes because guess what? I love this book. And I know that I am in the minority, I believe, on that opinion that this is a really, really good book. But I read it on my phone, made me cry. I do have a picture somewhere of me crying because of this book. And I really just wanted my own physical copy. I have After You, which is over on my other bookshelf, that my sister bought me for my birthday last year. And so this year, I guess for my birthday, if you want to say in 2 weeks, I got myself Me Before You. Anyways, I'm sure my future kids will read these someday, if I even read them. If you're a Shakespeare girly, more power to ya. Please, please don't hate me, but I just sometimes I don't have the brain power for it. I really don't. I'm reading Mansfield Park right now, and that in and of itself feels like running a marathon. So we'll see if I even ever get around to reading these Shakespeare's, but they were all a duola. So why not, you know? Now on to the children's books that I bought. These first three I actually did not buy today. I bought them a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe. But I grew up on these books. And so of course I'm not going to let my future children not read them, you know? And that is Geronimo Stilton. Okay? If you know, you know. These books raised me. Geronimo Stilton raised me. I can still picture it
in my head our little library, the North Lake Library, where you go in, and here's your librarian desk right here, and you go in, and you head straight back, and then you take a sharp right, and on a little turny thing, not a bookshelf, but on a little turny thing that had all the Geronimo Stiltons. And when we would go to the library, I would immediately head there, pick out any Geronimo Stilton that I hadn't read yet, and then I would go the complete opposite direction, to the left, to the back, and go get my Lunar Chronicles, my Percy Jacksons, and all of that I wanted to read. And I just really wish I had a picture of that because I can picture it in my brain, but like I don't have a physical picture of it. But that was such a huge part of my childhood, going straight to the back of the library to get Geronimo Stilton books.
Anyway, it's just thought you wanted to know that. We have The Lost Treasure of the Emerald Eye, A Fabumouse School Adventure, and The Mona Mousa Code. So fun. So fun. I might read these, actually. I might. I also have 3 Thea Stiltons. Thea Stilton is Geronimo's sister, and she has her own adventures. She girl power because she goes on her own thing. She has her own little spy organization that she works for. Like Geronimo is a writer or editor for a newspaper, and Thea works for a spy organization. So cool, so fun. Love that for her. Anyways, I didn't get into Thea Stilton until much, much later after Geronimo Stilton, but Thea Stilton's great too. These next 2 books also raised me, actually. Oh my goodness, this is such a blast from the past. Judy Moody. Judy Moody. Judy Moody gets famous, and Judy Moody goes to college. I cannot describe to you how much I loved these books growing up. Like Junie B. Jones, Judy Moody, oh, what was the other girl? See, I can't remember her name. That's so bad. But she would dress up. She was like a little princess, and she would dress up. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, those books absolutely raised me. Little girl, my age, going on little goofy adventures that I would go on in my brain. Like, so good. So I got those 2. Might also read these myself soon. Next is one that I actually didn't read, but I really wanted to. But by the time it came out, I was kind of like a little bit too old. But I love the movies. And that is The Isle of the Lost by Melissa De La Cruz. Yeah, I didn't actually read this book. Sorry. But I love the Descendants movies, and I just think my own children would love them as well. Hopefully, maybe one day. If they're anything like me, they will. These next 4, well, I guess this one counts in this, but like they're for a little bit older. So like Geronimo Stilton and Judy Moody is like pretty young still, but these are for older kids. And that is the entire Keepers of the Lost Cities series. I have all of them except for 8.5. That book is from Keith's perspective. My children will not be reading that. I will absolutely be keeping that book out of my household. Once they turn 18, if they want to read it, they can. But in my household, we will not be reading anything from Keith's perspective. And if you want to fight me on that in the comments, go ahead. Do you, boo, but I will not be owning book 8.5. We go straight from 8 to 9 in this house. So technically all of them. But today I bought book 9, which is Stellar Loon. 9 whole books, and she's not done. She's not done. What is her name? Stephenie Meyer? No. Stephenie Meyer. Stephenie Meyer. This is not that funny, but it kind of is. No. Stephenie Meyer wrote Twilight. Marissa Meyer wrote The Lunar Chronicles. Shannon Messenger is writing Keepers of the Lost Cities. 3 very different authors. That is really funny. No, this is just Shannon Messenger's book. Number 9. I have 1 through 9 now, which is great. I'll buy 10 whenever it comes out. It's gonna look a little funky because I don't know if you can tell, but 7 and 8 are hardback and the rest are paperback. So they might just have to sit out of order so that the paperbacks are all together. Let me know, do you guys do that as well? Like, are you willing to put things out of order on your bookshelf because some are paperback and some are hardback? Because I am. I don't care. I don't care. If it looks weird, I'm putting it in height order instead of series order. And then this book, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Unwanteds by Lisa McMahon is a book that I read. Oh, I don't even know how long ago. I was still pretty young. I want to say it was after I read Percy Jackson, though, and I was 12 when I read Percy Jackson. Or maybe I was even 11 when I read Percy Jackson. I don't know. But this was like a little bit after that. And I'm pretty sure it's just like statues that come to life. I don't know. I never read past the first one. But I don't know. I might have to read this myself soon. Because, yeah, I never read past the first one, but I know that I liked it. I definitely know that. And I got it from the library. Did a lot of library reading in my day. In my day. But yeah, super excited about this. I feel like I can remember certain things about it, but I also don't know if I'm getting it mixed up with like other books, you know? You know? I don't know. I've read a lot in my lifetime. Okay. And then these next two are books that I never read. And that is Wildwood by Colin Malloy with illustration by Carson Ellis. This book is just beautiful. I mean, it's like The Secret Garden kind of beautiful, but it also gives me the Mysterious Benedict Society vibes. I don't know if I can, it's heavy. See, is that not just like gorgeous? Love, 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 love. So yeah, I just got the first one and what I assume is the second one, Under Wildwood, or like a prequel or sequel or something maybe. So I said at the beginning that I got all of these books for my future kids to read. I'm going to read these as well. Like these ones that I never read, I'm going to read them. The ones that I did read, I'm going to reread them. It's just a given. Like Wildwood, this looks so cute. It looks so fun. It's kind of, I don't know, the vibes that it gives me are kind of like The Cruel Prince, but for kids. With it being, it says,
Her life is ordinary until her brother is abducted by a murder of crows and taken to the impassable wilderness, a dense, tangled forest on the edge of Portland. No one's ever gone in, or at least returned to tell of it. So begins an adventure that will take Prue and her friend Curtis deep into the impassable wilderness. There they uncover a secret world in the midst of violent upheaval, a world full of warring creatures, peaceable mystics, and powerful figures with the darkest intentions. And what begins as a rescue mission becomes something much greater, as the two friends find themselves entwined in a struggle for the very freedom of this wilderness. A wilderness the locals call Wildwood.
ah, that literally just sounds like a young Cruel Prince to me. I just finished The Cruel Prince, and so in my brain it makes sense. Just like without romance. Hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know. I would think there wouldn't be much romance because it's a kid's book, but I guess you really never know. And then Under Wildwood. Yeah, I don't know if Under Wildwood is like okay, yeah, it's just a second one. Oh, this is so cute. There's a map. Oh, I love that. Anyways, these are adorable, and I actually kind of want to display them instead of just stick them on my middle grade shelf. I don't know. We'll see what I do. I'll keep you updated. No, I won't. I will absolutely forget to do that. That's all I have. That's it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it.